And good morning. It is 22 minutes after 7 o'clock, and joining us in the studio this morning from American Legion Post 61, Commander Lee and Auxiliary President Jenn back with us. Good morning. How's everybody doing? How's so are y'all ready for Thanksgiving as far as getting all the foods and things you need to get?
Turkey's been defrosted in the fridge for a few days.
I know you guys have been busy as a post collecting and gathering of turkeys and distributing them to
22 of them.
Great.
Yeah, 22 turkeys this year.
Yeah,
That's a record, right?
It is.
it is.
Because we did, what, like 11 last year?
11 last year.
Yeah. So we doubled that.
We did.
Nice.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Mostly
Love that.
thanks to our Cub Scout pack. They managed to get 10 of them.
Good
Yes,
deal.
they did.
So where did you, who was nice enough to help us donate some of the turkeys? Just families and things? Or was there one of the businesses or
Well,
something?
I know that the American Legion bought 6 of them.
Okay.
And Laprino Foods donated
Donated
6.
a few?
Yeah.
Awesome. So
And
there's 12.
And then we got 10 from wherever the scouts procured theirs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the mystery. We don't
we
know where they
didn't, we
came
didn't
from.
ask.
Hey, they fell off a truck. Don't worry about it.
Well, I don't know.
Kidding, of course.
I don't know. You had an advertisement the other day where some guy was selling beef out of the back of his truck or something.
Oh yeah, they were doing that. I think through yesterday. They were in Artesia and Roswell at the Tractor Supply.
I'm always leery about buying beef off the back of a truck.
He had some good stuff. I saw it, and they had some. Like they even got the stuff that's a little fancy for most of us. You know, like your crab legs and
Oh, wow. That is fancy.
Stuff that maybe for holidays or special occasions, but not stuff you just eating on a Tuesday. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we got 22 turkeys out this year. That's great. If we're in the Thanksgiving spirit, we're right here. Thanksgiving holiday, the season of giving, the season of being thankful. This is what we got a last minute push here.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we had the folks from American Legion on, we were talking about Wreaths Across America, which is a great national organization that with a goal of placing wreaths on the graves of every veteran during the Christmas holiday season here. We here in Roswell with our American Legion Post 61 have a goal of getting 300 wreaths to place on the graves, mostly at Memory Lawn, but whatever we have left over, we'll disperse accordingly. Right. Whether it's, we'll take some to the Veterans Memorial on the courthouse lawn here. We got extras to take down towards South Park or McBride. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we were at 104 this morning.
Good deal. Well, we're a third of the way to the goal.
Yeah.
And we've got through the 29th, right?
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
So not even a week left.
Yes. So we got less than a week. So we want to do a last minute push before everyone sits down and stuffs their face with turkey and vegetates in front of the TV and watches football and parades all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember your veterans.
There you go. We just we take a few minutes. Now, the good news is it's very easy for you to help us. All they're asking is $15 to sponsor a wreath. If you want to sponsor more, there's opportunities to do so, but that's all we're asking. The quickest, easiest way for you to do this is just go to the Legion's website page, which is roswelllegion.org, and then right in the middle of the page, you're going to see a poster there for the Wreaths Across America, and then right below it says click here to support us or help out or something like that. Click that, and that'll take you to the Wreaths Across America page. At the top there, you're going to see 2 buttons. It says sponsor a wreath and something else. I don't remember what's there. Click on the sponsor a wreath, and then it'll give you the options whether you want to sponsor 1 or 2, or I think they have a deal for like 5 for $75, and then I think they get a couple down where you can spend a few $100s to get like 10 or so wreaths sponsored. But however you want to do that, that's entirely up to you. But our goal again is to get 300 wreaths here on headstones and graves here throughout Roswell. So we would love for your support there. So especially if you've got a veteran family member, or maybe one of your loved ones is one of these veterans that are residing at the cemeteries here.
And we'll need help distributing those on the 17th if you want to come out.
Yes, December 17th is our distribution day. So the last day to order the wreaths is the 29th.
Right.
And then they'll get them ordered, and then they're going to, on the 17th, a truck will show up full of wreaths. and then we disperse accordingly. We'll need
Right.
a group of people to sit there and help us distribute.
Right,
and
because
pass out.
if we make our goal of 300, that's a lot of wreaths to put
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
we
The
could
other
use
good
your
problem
help.
is, yeah, we made it. Oh, but now we need some bodies to distribute 300 wreaths across town here. So.
Yes.
So please, if you have it in your heart, love to have you help us do that. You can kind of see the wreaths and everything there at the website. If you're looking like, well, what do they look like? I'm kind of curious. Well, they're all there at Wreaths Across
They're
America.
all natural too.
Yes.
They're live wreaths, yeah.
Yeah,
And we leave them up through the holiday season, and then, of course, once they dry out and
There's
everything.
a whole art to that, making live wreaths with actual
There is, yeah.
branches and things like that. And I'm sure every person that does it has a different technique to doing it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's kind of an art form that they do.
Yeah, I got the flags the other day. So
Good deal.
for the, there's one for each branch of service.
Mm-hmm.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Space Force.
There's one for the Space Force?
Oh yeah,
Coast Guard.
Nice.
So-
Coast Guard,
Yeah.
Merchant Marines. Anyway, they're all in there.
Good. Yeah, but please go. Again, it's roswelllegion.org. And then, like right in the middle of the page, you'll see the link for the Wreaths Across America. I invite you to stick around and read some of the other stuff. You can read about some of our passion projects. You can read about scholarship opportunities, our scouting program, newsletters, just to see what we've been up to.
I'm a little behind on the newsletters, but most of them are there.
We've been busy collecting turkeys
Yeah,
and
I've been a little busy.
wreaths and, busy getting items to fill the newsletter with.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we found that we're doing a lot of community work, and it's putting us behind on our web work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well,
You know.
we're serving our purpose.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll tell you about it later.
I mean, yeah, it's important to have our website good and things, but at the end of the day, we're a service organization helping people and things, and that's priority always. And so,
I know Pat just gave some candy and other stuff to.
Yeah, she
Casa, I
took
think it was.
some of the leftover Halloween candy and took it to definitely Casa, but there's also another high school teacher here in town who works with special needs children.
oh, okay,
And I guess the candy is an excellent motivator for
yeah,
those
little
children.
treats and things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
absolutely, like it. Good deal.
Sounds like carrot
sure?
and a stick.
I think Pat's got a bit of a sweet tooth. Sure, she didn't stash. And I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, she said it. She's got a passion for kids.
I'm just kidding. Like, I see her. She's got a sweet tooth. But we would love to have folks help out and join that. And of course, as always, we're always looking for folks to be a part of our family, our Post 61 family. If you are a veteran, served honorably, anytime pretty much after Pearl Harbor, you're
Pretty much, yeah.
you're eligible to be a member of
Coming
the
up in a
American-
week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 7th is right around the corner. Yeah. And then, of course, our auxiliary, if you are a spouse of a veteran or wife or husband, does not matter. You can be a male or female in the auxiliary there.
You can also be the mother, the sister, grandmother. There's a whole lineage there.
Yeah. Well, it can't be brothers and stuff, right?
No, that
the only
would go-
males are a husband, in essence.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Very good. And then we have the sons, which if your father served, then you are, and you're a male, you're eligible to be in the Sons of the American Legion.
Right.
Father, grandfather,
Yes.
great grandfather,
Yeah, so that's kind of the male lineage side. of it.
male descendants. Yeah.
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 Unfortunately, we don't have a brother aspect, which is interesting to me. So we may have to talk to Congress about that one.
Maybe. I mean, shoot, Band of Brothers. I mean,
Yeah,
these are
unfortunately,
Right.
it does
The
take
blood ones.
an act of Congress to change the American Legion.
literally does. It was
Yes.
formed.
Literally.
American Legion was formed through Congress, which means we are subjects of Congress, which means our rules and our applications, everything. But also, when it comes to veterans issues and things, guess who gets the ear of Congress?
The
Right.
lion's share.
Yes.
The American Legion.
We're one of the largest service organizations that can lobby Congress for our veterans.
Yes, we. I mean, don't get me wrong. All the veterans groups are great. They're all
Oh,
out
yeah.
here, but
They do a lot of good
American
work.
Legion, when it comes to lobbying for veterans issues and things, they're the tip of the spear there on that.
Mm-hmm.
One. So
Well, we created the VA, so we
Yeah.
have a lot of say there.
yeah, and then of course our lineage goes into Foreign Legion and all of so the history of how
Yeah.
American Legion came to be. So, but anyway, we'd love to have
Yeah,
folks
that's
come be a
fun
part.
story.
And then, of course, Wreaths Across America, we would love to, and if you would love to volunteer to help out On December 17th, we're going to meet at the
Memory
Lawn Cemetery, which is the one off 17th there.
19th.
19th, I'm sorry. Don't ask me for
Out
directions.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, you take 19th out to the end of the earth.
Go
and
east
it's
and-
on the left.
Go east till you run into a cemetery.
Right.
Go an extra block.
Yeah. But that's where our gathering point. We'll tell times and details as we get close to that event. But December 17th, if you have time that day, that's a Saturday morning, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And so we'd love to have you join us early that morning, and we'll get the wreaths distributed, and less hands make more, make less, more hands make less work. That's all I was trying to say.
I knew you'd get it out eventually. Yeah, I know that on the 17th, the stuff happening out at the major national cemeteries like Arlington and things are happening about noon. So we're probably going to do ours around 10 to kind of
coincide with their
Well, that's what all
event.
the paperwork says.
Yeah.
10
There you
o'clock, we have the ceremony.
So noon everywhere. East Coast time is kind of the point or mark there. So.
Well, the Wreaths Across America, like you were saying, is a national organization, but it started with just a small business owner that wanted to honor some
Very
veterans.
grassroots.
And it was in Arlington that he got permission to do it first. So that's kind of where they started from.
Well, that is arguably the biggest, the most recognized veteran cemetery in the country. So.
Yeah, and they were. It's not just a winter holiday thing. They do it year round. So it's an organization that's about remembering our veterans, honoring them, and teaching the youth about the importance of what this country was built on and how we got there.
Absolutely.
So it's your donations for the wreaths are very important, but you may also want to consider a donation to Wreaths Across America for their work year round.
Sure, from their not just collecting money to put wreaths on graves and their
Now,
work
the
for
19th
veterans.
is the cutoff for this year, but anything beyond that, they will try to get on the truck. And if they can't, it goes into next year.
Okay,
The
so
29th,
if you do sponsor a wreath after the 29th, it'll get used, but maybe
A year
next
from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you space on it, but for us locally here, we would love for you to help out. That way, we can get 300. Like you said, we're about a third of the way to the goal right now, and we got a little less than a week left here to get it done. And so we're doing our last minute push. Family gatherings are going to be everyone's getting together, kind of hoping maybe you can bring this up as a conversation during your time. And
So bug your family about supporting your veterans.
absolutely. Well, and Thanksgiving, when family gather, it starts story swapping and talking, and
Right.
then the veterans, remember Aunt so and so or Uncle so and so was there, and this and that, and then and so hopefully that those conversations sparks. Oh, I remember the Reese. We should honor.
Yeah, remember
this.
what I heard on the radio the other day? Yeah.
Well, one thing is
Exactly.
the Post does not actually benefit from the wreath purchases at all.
Yeah, we're not getting money or anything.
No,
It's all going directly to Reese
100%
Across
of it
America.
goes to Wreaths Across America.
We just
get
soldiers.
the wreaths.
Yeah,
And
we're the grunt
wreaths-
work.
Yeah, and we just put them on the graves and we do the ceremonies. So
Yeah, last year we had 135, so we're really hoping to make 300 this year.
Yeah, that's it's achievable.
It is.
We got it. So, again, go to RoswellLegion.org. Right in the middle of the page, you're going to see a poster for Wreaths Across America. Right below that, there says click here to support, sponsor, or something like that. You click the here button, and then it goes right to Wreaths Across America page. Right there at the top, you're going to see two red buttons and then some stuff underneath. The one on the left, the red button says sponsor a wreath. Click that, and then just click the options on the way through to.
Sounds like you've already done this.
I've got to do it, but I've familiarized myself with it. But yeah, I've got. By the way, I think I'm going to go with the 5-pack. That was the one there. It was like $75 for 5 wreaths or something like
Nice.
that. But I think maybe not. But I thought it looked like if you bought more. I didn't do the math, but it looked like they kind of did bulk deals if you bought
I would imagine
more
that's
towards
probably
the
true.
end there. They can get them at a lower price or something like
Yeah.
that. So, but if you can do it, do it today, do it tomorrow. We got till the 29th, till next
Yep.
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 29th.
And you can do it more than once, too. Maybe you're talking and you order a wreath here today, and then you talk to another group. It's like, I can get 2 more wreaths or get whatever it is. And then again, on the 17th, we'd love to have you get your families, come as a family.
Dress warm, bring your gloves.
Civic organizations, or just you and you yourself. Come on out and join us. Yeah, it's December 17th.
It's gonna be cold.
Odds are it's going to be cold, unless it is southeast New Mexico. There's freak things that happen, but odds are bundle up and get ready for it.
Yep.
So. Good deal. What else do we want to mention? Is there anything else that we want to get?
We forgot to tell them about where we actually donated all those turkeys to.
Oh yeah, they're at my house.
No, we gave 6 of them to the Salvation Army.
Okay.
And we gave 6 to the Roswell Refuge.
Oh, okay.
There on the corner of College.
Yes, the domestic violence home. Yes.
Yeah. And then we gave I think it was
The Assurance Home.
4 to the Assurance Home.
Ah, another great organization.
Yes.
That place amazes me.
It is
It's
wonderful.
it's literally an oasis within the city.
Yeah.
Like you walk in there and if you're not, they help youth mentorship. Kids
Yes.
that are trouble things, they basically bring them to this environment and then work with them. But it's trees and nature, and they do like the rope courses, and they do lots of stuff to take the kids out of their comfort zone, but at the same time learning some of those skill sets and things, teamwork. And
Yeah, when we were there, a group of them was actually learning to bake pies.
yeah,
It was
but
pretty
it's
cool.
a beautiful place. I mean, it's like gardens, sitting in gardens in some spots. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously this time of year it's not as pretty as the spring, but you know what I mean. It's still a beautiful little patch of grass or patch of right
It
there
is.
in the middle of our desert, and it's and they do great work, by the way. That's it's talking about not only beautiful, it's like the old cabins. It's kind of like a cabin, like going away to summer camp, but in town.
Yeah.
It's really nice. But they're a great
work
organization.
with teenagers, 13 to 18.
Yeah.
And they have a couple of houses kind of in the back for those that have graduated the program but still need a little bit of support.
Mm-hmm.
So they stay there as they're working and figuring out what their next step
Yeah,
is going
and
to
I
be.
think they probably serve as a little bit of mentors to the younger, newer.
Yeah, they teach them life
kids.
skills and all kinds of things for those kids that can't be home.
So they're going to have a great Thanksgiving. So thank
Yeah.
you guys. That's awesome. So yeah, it's a great facility. I don't know how more people don't know about the Assurance Home. It's a slice of heaven here in town. So, well, awesome. So we got those turkeys to those 3 organizations
Yep.
there. So good. And of course, since we're talking Roswell Refuge here, with the holidays and stuff, if they can use all the donations that you can, not just turkeys too. If bedding, sheets, big things for them are like toiletries, but they like the family size because they take all that with them when
To the refuge,
when they get to a point where they can live back on their own again and stuff. Like they take their towels, their bed, everything. They kind of give them a bit of a starting point where then they'll let them go they'll let them go through the refuge thrift shop if they need like a crock pot or microwave, stuff, just things we need to live life,
Right.
They let them have kind of have a shopping spree through there. But anyway, they always in need of donations of like the big shampoo bottles and conditioner bottles, soaps, sheets, linens, bedding, towels, all that stuff. They can. So if you have extras or you want to do that, drop them off too. So I mean, turkeys and food. And another one is they can't. Like they can accept, like they can't accept like certain types of foods unless you give it. Like they're not allowed to go buy candy for them because that usually the funding from the money they get it doesn't allow to buy candy. They can buy hams or they can buy vegetables, but they can't buy cake or candy. They can buy the ingredients to make them.
Yeah.
So
I know that's true at the Roswell Refuge.
yeah.
too.
So sometimes, but they can accept them as gifts. So if you come in there with a big bag of candy, they love that because even though they can't really buy it, but if you donate it that way, and then they can, and who doesn't love that stuff?
Right.
So
That's our plan for the Christmas holidays is to give out stockings to those.
And we probably want to thank the community here for showing up to the Veterans Day Parade.
we had a great turnout, had a great ceremony. Only thing that
from what
wasn't
I've been
great was
told-
the weather.
Well,
It was cold,
I can't
yes.
help that. But
Right.
what I've been told is this is the best turnout we've had in probably 10 years is what I've been.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to
I
hear
was
that.
in the front, so
I was right there, with you. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
gauge. I mean, you see a sea of people, but you can't really tell, how once it wraps around buildings and corners and how
Yeah.
much it kind of.
there was a lot of people on the street too. As I went up the street, I could, I had them on both sides, and
Yeah. It
there
was
really
wonderful.
wasn't a block that didn't have at least a couple of people on it,
Yeah.
which was good. And then, course, Felix dumped his motorcycle there in college. So.
Oh, I did miss that.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
was
think he
more
hurt
worried
anything
about
but
the
his
bike.
pride.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But,
A lot of money and time invested in that.
but after talking to Larry, he said that the vendors were real happy.
Good.
They made money, especially on the coffee,
Yes, because it was so cold.
because it was cold.
Wish we had a better outcome for I'm sorry, we was a week off. It was Roswell won that day. It was the next week that they lost.
Well,
Yeah.
we had to be out of there by noon because of except
Football
for the
game.
people that were tailgating, I guess. But
Yeah. Well, that was the move. Is the food trucks probably stick around, and say, hey, tailgate, hang out, and so good. Well, I'm glad. I thank you everyone that came out and braved the cold that morning. Thank you to all the volunteers, the scouts, and all of our
the
legionnaires,
Scouts did a
and
great job.
everybody that did something on that day, and we
New
greatly
Challenge really stepped up because we didn't have any traffic control people that morning. And we had to educate them like real fast on how to do
I
it.
remember, we were moving signs, and then one was like trying to, and someone's parking, they were mad at him. He's like, "No, we're closed. This road's
Yeah.
closed." And I remember seeing that, and someone would get a little ornery, but that
Yeah.
got handled. So
And a big shout out to Mike Harrington and his team for
yeah,
helping
Sheriff's
us with
Department did amazing as always. They really are great supporters of
and
what we do.
Yeah, and we donated turkeys to them too, so they could give them to the
Families that they
CYFD
need, or
families.
whoever
Yeah,
they
turkeys to Eastland.
I was like, that's not enough turkeys.
it's like I'm missing some.
I'm missing some.
Good.
We
Well, Sheriff's
gave them to
Department
the Sheriff's
to
Department.
deem wherever they thought that
Yeah.
they could be used best. So good deal. I love that. And then thank you. Oh, cool. Of course, thank you to our speakers and everything at the Veterans Parade too.
Yep.
All of them.
Sean
and then
Nicholson did a good job.
and then in the committee, everyone that
I'm
served
still
on that
remembering
Veterans
the
Committee.
light story.
The light. Oh yeah, that
2
was good.
a.m. dark of night on the ship. I had to shoot the 50 caliber.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's military, man. I mean, everyone's got one of those stories like, "What am I doing? Why am I doing this? I don't know, but someone told me to, so I'm doing it."
Yeah, and then come to find out later, it was vital to the mission. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sure.
You can always tell it was a good story when you remember little bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I remember Jack Swickert's, last year, bits and pieces of that. So
Well, and they both have amazing stories and things, and that's it's the neat to hear those when they're forthcoming and wanting to share some of those the funnier side stories and things where things get a little cattywampus.
Yeah.
But reach out again, roswelllegion.org, if you have any questions about Wreaths Across America or scholarships or just wanting to be part of our Legion family here. Just reach out there. And then, of course, we meet. Our next meeting will be, I guess, next Thursday.
Week from Thursday.
Yeah, not tomorrow.
Not Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but next Thursday.
Yeah, we do take Thanksgiving off.
December, whatever date that is.
First.
First?
Yeah, December 1st is actually going to be the Family 61 joint meeting where all of the branches, the Legion, the Sons, and the
So you
Auxiliary
can come meet us all in one room.
meet together and plan out what we're doing for the next 3 months. We meet quarterly that way so that we can all stay connected and on the same page as to what we're doing.
Well, and you've said this several times on the radio here. Post 61 kind of is very much, yes, there's the three different entities, but they all move as one. They all work as one. They all share. I mean, the only difference is they have separate meetings in one room, but they're all together usually before and after. So.
Yeah, and we usually have people running between the rooms at the other meetings going, what you doing? What you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, and this year we did some ceremonies this year, too. We went out to Mission Arch and did a
Yes, we did.
POW MIA ceremony for them, and we did one at First United Methodist. They asked us to do it during their veterans program. And we did one at the Republican Federated Women's.
Oh yeah, their monthly meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a luncheon for the veterans on their monthly meeting. It
Yeah,
was
that
very nice.
Wednesday after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Yeah, it was nice. And they food was good too. I imagine
Yeah,
they
not
always
too
have
bad.
they always have good food over at the convention center. Everything I've seen's been pretty tasty. So
Yeah.
But again, Wreaths Across America, next Tuesday's our deadline to sponsor a wreath. Log on to roswelllegion.org, click on the Wreaths Across America link right in the center of the page there, and support us if you'd like, and we'd greatly appreciate that. So
For sure.
A wreath's only $15. You can buy more. They're 2 for $30. You do the math, but and they've got the links all right there. So.
And if you've got questions on either Wreaths Across America or about anything else American Legion, you can call us at 575-268-0220.
Yeah.
And of course, all of that's on the website as well.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a Facebook as well. Just
Yes,
you
we
can
do.
always shoot a message
I'm
on there.
trying to keep it up to date.
Yeah. So you can always shoot us a message or invite you to like and follow it. But then, of course, if you have questions and everything, you can always shoot them through there, and we'll get back to you on that.
Yep.
So, good deal. Did we get it all?
I think so.
Yeah.
All
Since
right.
we're going to take off most of January.
Yeah.
Good deal. A little downtime.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, get ready for the next craziness.
Yes. Well, like the bears, we need to hibernate.
Yes. We'll probably be making bears. Yep.
Very good. Well,
I'm supposed to work out a deal with Roswell High. I'm going to be a guest speaker at one of their history classes.
oh, cool.
In December. We'll probably do one in January, and then in works we're going to do 4 chaplains at Roswell High, I think, at the theater.
Okay.
We're still working out the details.
For next year, for our annual Fort Chaplain ceremony?
Right,
Well,
yeah.
we'll do our own, but
Oh,
we'll
okay.
also do one there, like
second
on
one.
the Friday. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So look for that around February time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's usually when that
Got to
happens.
work out the details yet, but
Good deal.
that's the plan.
Awesome. That's a beautiful ceremony. It's we've talked about it on the show here. And as we get closer to it, we'll tell you more about it. But it's I think it's a story every American should hear at least once. So
Yep.
just my opinion. But I have lots of opinions. Not all everybody
No.
agrees with them.
You have opinions? Like, I never heard of that.
Yeah, they're like something else you have. Everyone's got one. They all stink. But
Well, unless your name's Bob Ross.
there you go. And he does no wrong. He's that lady either. Never mind. Well, guys, thank you very much for getting up early, joining us here.
Appreciate you having us.
Anytime. We'll see you next week for your normal
Right.
normal next Wednesday for the normal visit here. And we'll remind people about December 17th and then of course all the other stuff we got coming up here. So
For sure.
Yeah. Nobody's increased my number. It's still 104.
well, get on there.
Yeah.
RoswellLegion.org.
I mean you. We need your help.
That's right. RoswellLegion.org. Go there right now.
You who are driving to work right now,
Yeah.
we need your help.
Get on your phone while you're driving.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, Mike.
Maybe when you pull into the parking lot before you go into the office.
That's right.
There you go.
I kid, of course. Don't succumb to peer pressure.
No.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week, and happy
Okay.
Thanksgiving
Happy
to you and
Thanksgiving, Mike.
everybody. All right, 7:50. Let's pause.